Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in to Fashion Culture. I am Jordan Brooks, laced by Lacroix. Fashion Culture. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in to Fashion Culture. I am Jordan Brooks, laced by Lacroix is my tag. This is my best friend, celebrity designer, Knoxx.
You giving me a lot. What's up, y'all? I'm Knoxx. On the Fashion Culture. Excited to be here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Yeah, we are sponsored by Southern Tier Life and powered by FMG Studios. So I brought Knoxx here to talk about her endeavors and what she's doing here in Elmira and then also in LA. So Knoxx, just talk about your journey from Elmira, how you started, to kind of where you are today.
As you guys know, most of you guys might know or don't know, I'm from Elmira, New York, 607. I went to EFA, and basically I went to, I'll make it short and sweet. I went to college, playing basketball, kind of was in between two things. Do I want to keep playing ball or do I want to just be a creative? I was making clothes, and I just decided to drop out and pursue my fashion career. Came back to Elmira. I was making subs at Wegmans, you know what I'm saying, hustling. In my heart, I knew that wasn't for me. So my mom did her due diligence and ended up getting me in an art school in Cali. So I took that opportunity, went to California. I dropped out of that art school. Well, I got kicked out, but dropped out, whatever. And then started doing fashion full time and met this girl in school who got dropped out too. And she started sewing for me in the crib. I said, you can live with me. I'll pay for all your food and whatnot. Just sew for me. And that's kind of how I started Don Pigeon. So I'm the owner and creative of a clothing line called Don Pigeon, and it's, you know, from a local.
Yeah, that's dope. You know, your story definitely inspired me. She was the main inspiration of why I moved to LA, and helping me with my resources and expanding on my brand personally. And I just appreciate you for believing in me and trusting me to come out and learn, take it seriously. It's about, you know, sacrifice and what you're willing to do to go to the next level. So I want to know also, what's your next up-and-coming project?
My next up-and-coming project is kind of on the hush-hush, but it's coming out in September 23rd. Make sure you look out for it. Get on your streaming apps. Get your HBO ready. That's all I can really say about it. But it is a great opportunity that I got at 32 when I was at a crossroads in my life. Like, damn, is this going to work out? Am I really going to push it to the limit, or am I going to fall back from fashion, getting more into music? Am I going to fall back from being a designer and get more into helping other brands and creative directing? So just when I was thinking and had that fork in the road, this opportunity came. I took the opportunity and I outdid myself. I proved to myself how nice I really was, because I was questioning whether I was that one or not.
Yeah.
But now I know I'm that one.
Of course. When it gets tricky and it gets hard and, you know, you want to quit every day, because it's different when you move out of Elmira. The biggest thing is we both love our city. It's like,
Facts.
But the biggest thing is to take that sacrifice, and those days be gritty. Some of them days in LA be hard.
All I can say, in a big city, it feels, when you are low, it feels a lot lower. Because you don't have the comfort. I can't go to my mom's crib and get a plate. Yeah. I can't go to some of my friends' house and just chill and get that time with their kids or that natural hometown feeling. You know what I'm saying? But it was the biggest blessing that ever came to me, was to have the courage to step out and bounce and make something of myself. It was not easy. But I would like to tell everybody, just don't be affected. You know what I'm saying? Don't be affected by the celebrity or the fame of anything. You just got to be humble. You got to keep your small town humbleness, but a big city mindset. You know what I mean?
It's the hustle. It's the hustle behind it too. I know, being from Elmira, it was tough making that jump. But like you said, being around and being in them rooms with celebrities and like knowing how to turn on certain things, learn how to fold them when it's appropriate, Not always you gonna be in a party and be like, oh, I'm a stylist.
No. There's a time and a place for everything, and you definitely have to be cognizant and intentional with your words. You know, everything you say is important, and speak like that. Words hold weight, so you know when you're speaking something, make sure it's the right time and it's intentional. You mean what you say, and you get into your grind and you get into your business. And also, you have to be around, you know, success to be successful. You got to be around greatness to be great.
Right.
I just heard that online the other day, but it's so true.
That's facts.
You can't be the nicest one in the room, or you got to switch your room.
Yeah, facts. So another one of my questions, I know you have a side hustle, or you did have a side hustle outside of Dom Pigeon, and that was helping, like you said, other brands and come up with their merchandising and manufacturing people's lines.
Yeah.
Like, talk about that and how that's got you the bag on the side too.
Yeah, you know, I had a line, and I figured I know how to do this, so I might as well help others facilitating their dreams. So I started another company called The Merch Guy, and I just help numerous artists with merch. I work with Bia, obviously, Nipsey Hussle, obviously, YG. So just doing merch and helping other people, hats, clothes, socks, cups, popcorn bags, basketballs, you know.
Yeah.
I think my talent is to make things tangible. If you have an idea, I could probably put it in your hand. But it took a lot of relationships to build that. It took a lot of sacrifice, like you said. It took a lot of time to learn the game. Because the fashion game and the creative game, it's not a joke.
No.
It's not a joke, man.
You have to be able to be the student of the game and not feel like you're above growing intellectually. I stay saying that I want to stay the student, you know what I mean? Because I don't want to feel like I'm above it all where I can't continue to grow in different areas, you know what I mean?
Facts.
So, who would you say is your like fashion influence?
For design?
For design and then in style.
Oh, I think I like Ray Kawakuba. And she's a designer behind Como des Garçons.
Okay.
It's the brand with the little heart with the eyes. But anyways, I like her a lot because she changed the silhouette of a lot of things. She did like a lot of drape. Women were designing super tight. She designed for men, but super baggy and loose. So she's really dope. She's an inspiration of mine. Another fashion inspiration that I like is Nick Wooster, and he's just like a blogger. He's an older white male, but he's just so fresh. I always follow him and like, damn, he can really dress.
Right.
But other than that, it's funny because I don't really have many fashion inspirations. I just try to not look at that so I don't get clouded by other people's ideas, and I can come original every time. You know what I mean?
That is true. When you're creating, you want to have something of inspo. Sometimes you can just close your eyes and think of an idea, but you can't look too tightly on other people who do the same thing, I guess, because then it'd be like, oh, you're trying to copy or you're imitating, or
sometimes by accident. It just gets into your repertoire. You don't even know it.
yeah, it's like a subconscious thing.
Yeah.
Who would you what inspired your newest collection that you're about to drop?
My newest collection that I'm about to drop was inspired by me. It's called Pieces of Me. It's just inspired by me. With the opportunity I was speaking about earlier, it just took a lot out of me. Mentally, I was in a funny space, you know, being down with production and things like that. I wasn't the boss for the first time in my life, and it was crazy for me to adjust to because I was like, damn, I can't make my decisions. I can't leave.
Right.
So it was a lot different for me to create in a space. So they kind of put me in a weird mental space, and then in a creative space, sped up my process by 50 million knots, and I came out victorious still. So this collection inspired by me. So when I got out of that opportunity, I was able to take my time, and this next collection is going to be really, really amazing, and I'm proud of it too. So
You should be. Always wearing the town on your back, same as I. Like, it's different when you're in a bigger city because they automatically expect you to be from New York City. So I always remind people I'm from upstate New York because, you know, there's a difference. And I don't
shout
want
out.
to, like, flex like that. Nah, I'm proud of where I'm from. So
On this opportunity that I had, I went hard for Elmira. I went super hard. I
that's
went
dope.
super hard, son.
That's
I
dope.
went super hard for upstate and more so Elmira.
That's dope. So how do you apply fashion into your life day to day? Do you wake up, smell it, think it, eat it?
Fashion is my life day to day. Like I get up and go, I'm either making clothes, talking about clothes, graphic designing, or manufacturing every single day of my life. So it's all in me. I can't even, it's all encompassing. It is my life now.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, it wasn't like that, but now it just is my life. I actually don't even dress up that much anymore. I don't even get fresh no more, really, because I'm just so entrenched in the process of building brands and being creative and getting shit out.
That was literally my next question. Because I'm like, for me, I don't know, like I dress how I feel. Sometimes, I have a different sense of style. So it's very androgynous. Sometimes I want to feel like, more masculine. Sometimes I want to feel more like feminine and sexy and channeling my feminine side as a man. But it just depends on how I feel that day or where I'm going. But yeah, that's what I was about to ask you. Like, that's what I mean by like day-to-day stuff. The show is called Fashion Culture for a reason because the main things I want to talk about are fashion as we go down everyone's path of fashion, no matter if you're a business owner or, you're a chef. I also want to talk about culture side of things and pop culture in the world of what's going on right now and kind of sort of relating one question off of fashion. Specifically, I want to know your input on Balenciaga's new drop.
Ooh. Uh, Balenciaga's new drop is just silhouettes that really don't appeal to me. It's a lot baggy. It's very super high. What do you call that? High like platform shoes.
Yeah.
It's giving clown, but
It's
you
giving, it's
you
giving
know,
a little bit.
all shout out to Balenciaga because they built a brand.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, once you build a brand, you could sell ripped shoes for $2,000. You could do whatever you want. And I give myself grace when I design to get there, but I also would never hate on another design or fashion house doing that because I know what it takes to do that. A lot of marketing, a lot of promotion, a lot of freebies, a lot of this, a lot of that. Do I like their new collection? It ain't for me, but fashion is fashion. It's all objective. It's like art. It's
And I feel like it all circles back into each era. I like to say era of fashion, like 20s or 30s, or like slasher. To me, I think it gives me slasher tees. That's what I like to say, especially like the runway show. It was a little eccentric, I think, but I respect it because that's their art. I respect their hustle as, like they say, the new ready to wear, but that's the new high fashion streetwear terminology. I just respect it. Another thing I wanted to tap in on what's going on in the world politically a little bit, and I just want to see your views on, abortion and like how you feel like as a woman, and especially as like a lesbian woman, and some of the things they're doing is threatening us as in the LGBTQ community. So
sensitive topic. To take away the Roe versus Wade was crazy to me. It was shocking. To take away somebody's choice is just morally disheartening. As a woman, know a lot of women make mistakes, even for men. You know what I mean? I think that's tough. And I have my own reasons of why I think they did it, but at the end of the day, that's just the first of many rights that will be stripped, especially for LGBT. I see marriage coming next, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And
that's what I'm saying.
it's just sad to see our nation go backwards
Yeah, I feel a sense of regression. It's scary a little bit.
when the fight has been so crazy.
Yes. All the heavyweights have done the work, and then it's just like, I know they probably toss him in the grave a little bit every couple minutes because it's just like the craziest thing. I don't know. I just definitely wanted to hear your thoughts
I
because
truly feel it's awful. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And even though I'm not a heterosexual, I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
Because I feel like if they coming for us next, I'm like, Lord,
You
gay
know it.
marriage is not, that's one of the other things that they're, strict interpreters of the Bible. No shade, or
They ready to take it away.
they're
They ready to do away with it.
time to go.
But hey, you gotta live what it gives.
Yeah. Well, you guys, I appreciate you guys tuning in for Fashion Culture. Thank you to my sponsor, also Dom Pigeon, because I'm dripped in DP today.
Hey,
But I want to thank FMG Studios for the professional setting, Curtis Capion. And I want to thank Southern Tier Life, Randy Reed and Kat. This has been a great experience, and I'm happy for my best friend to be my first guest. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for coming in, Knoxx.
you guys know, much love. Thank you, Jay. You're looking great today, too.
Thank you.
Don Pigeon hat, powered by FMG, Southern Tier Life. Thank you for the opportunity. I'm proud to be from here. I'm proud to be one of the guests on the show. And remember, keep up with the fashion culture because we're coming, you know what I mean?
That's right. Thank you. Thank you so much, you guys, for tuning in to Fashion Culture. I am Jordan Brooks, laced by Lacroix. Fashion Culture.